Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I am in Point Reyes, California. Going to walk to Stinson today. I've got, just under 140 miles so far, and wanted to reach out to everybody and share a little bit of what I've learned. I've had so many powerful revelations along this walk and this journey. And one of the things that actually I wanted to answer, so like that has happened while I've been walking, is I've realized that people make assumptions, and assumptions aren't good for us to make. But people make assumptions, and they want to go, "Hey, Joe's doing something so big. He's doing something so grandiose. What did he do that was so bad? Like, why would he be doing something so big if he didn't do something so bad?" But the reality is I didn't do something so bad, and I want to clear this up. So, like, in mine and Sonia's relationship, there wasn't infidelity. There wasn't any physical or verbal abuse. There was none of that. None of that existed. We had the normal bickering and the normal fighting, but there wasn't something so big, and that's not why I'm doing this walk. So what happened with me and Sonia is that Sonia and I are just like every other married couple. And in our relationship, we were having a great relationship. We have beautiful children. We had a beautiful life. And we were slapped with some real circumstances of life. So life got tough for us, man. In the same exact time we had children, there was a financial crisis that really took a wall up on us. It really affected my business and affected us at home personally. And Sonia and I started bickering. We had these fights that were pointless and bickering. And that's when you start this whole cycle. Every married couple that has children goes through this, where you start bickering and you point the finger and you say, "I do everything, you do nothing, you do nothing, I do everything." And everybody does it, but you get into the cycle of holding each other in contempt, and it's not right. And along those times, you make mistakes and you say things that are really hurtful and painful that you should never say, right? And I've said things that I really regret that I said, and I think we all make those mistakes, and those are the things that we can't do. So along this journey, not just on this walk, but through this past year and a half, I've learned how you have to be impeccable with your word. Your word is the most powerful thing that we carry. Your word can unite countries. It can divide countries. It can cause murder. It can cause divorce. It can bring people together, or it can bring people apart. And so, as Sonia and I were having these normally bickering things, we said things that were hurtful and that caused a gap in our relationship and hurt us, just like every other married couple. And along that way, you start to confide in people. And then you say, "Hey, I'm sad about this." You make your complaints. And when you confide in people, it's important that they are impeccable with their words, because their words can either build bridges between that couple and that family and help keep it together, or it can really pull them apart. And so what I've learned is that you must do 4 things with your words. You got to make sure that it's true. When you speak your word, it must be the truth. When you speak your word, it must be fair to all people that you're speaking to. It must build better relationships and friendship between people. And finally, it must benefit all that are involved. If your words do not do that, don't say them. Keep your words to yourself. It's something that we learned at a very young age. But if you don't have something kind to say and you don't have something good to say, don't say it. So that's really what happened to me and Sonia, and that's where we're at. And during that gap, when we got that gap, those people that did come in and confide, some of them took sides, and that really damaged us as well. And it's important when there's a struggling marriage or a struggling relationship that you don't take sides. The side is the side of the family. You take sides of the union, and you really support to the people as one union. It's their community, their family, and you got to support that family as a unit. You don't support one as an individual. It's not me versus Sonia. It's not Sonia versus me. It's actually me and Sonia together and our children that need us so much. And so you need to support that couple together, and that's how you resurrect these things and come together. But otherwise, it just pulls you further and further apart. And I can go on and on about this, but the reality is I just want to leave you with: be impeccable with your word, be kind to people, constantly, tell people you love them, and think before you speak, right? And Sonia, I want to tell you, I'm so sorry for some of the things that I've said throughout our marriage. So, sorry guys. So I'm sorry, Sonia, for some of the things that I've said in our marriage. That really, and I hope you forgive me for those things. I love you. All right. That's it, guys. Keep that on your shoulders and really think about what you say and how it can affect other people in your own marriage and in life. You can really change someone's entire life with what you say to them and about them. So, be very, very cautious is how you talk. And love your neighbor, man, and treat people how you want to be treated and respect people. That's what I got. Love you guys, and I'll give you an update shortly later on today. Talk to you soon.